was born into this world alone, with paths to be traveled and seeds to be sown. My fate was decided so long ago, so I'm chasing the sunset because it's all that I know.
I was born into the same world as you. I've had rips in my sails, many storms I've been through, but the fire inside me keeps my faith renewed. So I'm chasing the sunset, seeking my truth. And we all are one underneath the galloping sun, through the tides of the moon, ride the wild winds to the blue. And as I am searching this land far and wide, I hold tight to my loved ones and dream of their eyes. I went up on a mountain and there made my cry. I sang the Shema with the eagles, with all of my might.
Like you, I'm a seeker, been all around this land, and I've howled with the wolves and held tight to your hand. And with this old guitar, I'll make my stand. So I'm chasing the sunset with all the strength that I have.
And we all are one underneath the galloping sun, through the tides of the moon, ride the wild winds to the blue.
Yai did-a-dum die, did-a-dum die, did-a-dum die. The sounds of Nefesh Mountain, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know Nefesh Mountain, I think it's a good idea if you check them out. Friends of TBI have been guests of TBI. Incredibly talented duo of musicians, Donnie Zasloff and Eric Lindbergh, and much to offer to get us in the spirit, whether it's Shabbat, Chol, or Rosh Hashanah. So check them out. Shalom, Rabbi.
Shalom, Cantor Paul. I hope you're doing all right there. Just say hello to a few people who are with us here. And I have the hiccups for whatever reason, so I keep doing that. But to Adele and Rita and Dawn and Ellen and Lisa and Nancy, Erev Tov, everybody. We're glad that you are with us. And if you want to say hello, you can, so that I can see who's there. So that would be lovely. And I'll try not to hiccup too much as I'm telling my story. I don't know where it came from. It just appeared. So, all right. So I'm going to share a story. I've told it, I think, once before. It's called the Flag of Israel. It's a true story about the Flag of Israel. 100 years ago, there was no sovereign state called Israel. Jews lived all over the world, in Europe, in America, the Middle East, Africa, Australia, and Asia. But they lived in countries that belonged to others. The idea that Jews could return to their homeland and have a country that belonged to them was an invention, or perhaps a reinvention, of a great thinker, Theodor Herzl. A Jewish country was Herzl's dream. To make his dream a reality, he worked tirelessly. He wrote books, he met with world leaders, he organized the Jewish community. His goal was to persuade the world to give the Jewish people a country in their ancient homeland. In August of 1897, he held a great meeting of Jewish leaders to show them the way to create this new Jewish country. This meeting was the first Zionist Congress, and it was held in the city of Basel, Switzerland. A few hours before the meeting was to begin, Herzl realized that he had forgotten something important. If the Jewish people were to have a country all their own, they needed a flag. Every country has a flag. But what would be the design of the flag for this new Jewish country? And where in the city of Basel could they find it? With the meeting beginning and the room filling up with important leaders, Herzl had much to do. So he turned to his friend David Wolfson and asked him to find a flag for the new Jewish country. Wolfson ran up and down the boulevards and avenues of the city looking for something that could be used as a flag. He worried. What color should it be? What symbol should it have? And where was he going to find it in the few minutes he had before the meeting began? Wolfson loved Herzl, and he loved Herzl's dream of a new Jewish country. He didn't want to fail on his mission or make a mistake, but he was running out of time. There was no flag to be found, and in the summertime heat, he was growing very tired. He found a small synagogue on one of the streets of Basel, and he decided to stop there for a moment of rest. As Wolfson was sitting in the synagogue, the rabbi came by to greet him and ask if he needed help. Wolfson explained his mission. The meeting of the first Zionist Congress was about to begin. It was his job to find a flag to represent the new Jewish country that the Zionists would create. But what kind of flag and where to find it? And Wolfson had run out of ideas. The rabbi listened with sympathy. "I'm sorry," he said, "but I have no material for this flag here in the synagogue. All I have is this talit, this tallis, which we wear when we pray." Wolfson's eyes grew wide with wonder. Of course, what better flag for the new Jewish country? For more than 1,800 years, Jews had wrapped themselves in the talit and prayed, asking God to bring them home to their ancient land as a free people. They had gathered up the four quarters of the talit and recited, "V'havienu l'shalom me'arba kanfot ha'aretz." Gather us in peace from the four corners of the earth. V'tolichenu komamiyut le'artzenu, and bring us upright to our land. What better flag for the new Jewish country? Wolfson asked for a tallis, a white tallis with two blue stripes on either end. To transform the tallis into a flag, he removed the tzitziot, the holy fringes. Then Wolfson took out his fountain pen, and between the blue stripes, he carefully drew a six-pointed star, the Magen David, the legendary shield of King David. Wolfson ran back to the meeting hall just before Herzl called the first Zionist Congress to order. Wolfson unfurled his new flag. The dignitaries and leaders of the Jewish communities from all over the world stood and applauded the new flag. 51 years later, in 1948, the state of Israel was established, and Wolfson flag was declared the flag of the state of Israel. A country whose flag is a talus was the answer to our prayers. Erev Tov. And now, maybe my hiccups will go away one day. I don't know what's going on, but hi, everyone. Good to see you. And a few people to say, to greet who have joined us, to Marla, who has joined us on Facebook Live, and to all the others who are there also. Anybody want to say hello here to us on Zoom? All right, Becca, you can go first today.
Go ahead. I want to tell you something. This is my necklace I made with Mommy. And
you want to
I also have a headband I made.
You've been busy.
You want to stand up so they can see the necklace? Oh, stand here.
Wow.
It's very busy. Beading.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that. Very busy and artistic today.
And we're reorganizing the house for Jordan's home office and her schooling. So everything's woo-hoo. And I'm working while this is going on. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, good luck with all of that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Aurora, do you want to say hello?
What do you want to say,
Hi.
Abby?
We are eating everything strawberries. I saw it on my plate. This last little piece. And we made a sweet today, and we rolled the dice, and then we got the leaf.
Wow.
We learned about trees. We have these kiwi boxes, and they each have a theme. So before we were doing capillary action with the trees, and today we were just learning about what affects trees, how trees grow.
That's pretty cool. That sounds like you're doing a lot of science.
Yeah, we do a lot of science in the house.
It's kiwi crates.
Yeah, that's really awesome. That's really cool. And was dinner yummy?
We're kind of a science and cooking household. That's what we do. Science and cook and garden.
Cool. Well, it's always great to see you, Aurora.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Anybody else have anything they want to share? And Rita Warshaw Paul wants to know what Nefesh Mountain song was that?
That was Xander the Highlander.
All right.
And it's off of, I'm just trying to look at what album it's off of. I'd have to check because I don't have it. I don't have the album listed right here. Well, maybe I do.
Okay. Yvonne has something to share. Go ahead, Yvonne.
I'd like to say good evening to everybody on this very hot day. We underestimate things in England, so I would say it was a tad warm today. And everybody knows, but I'll remind everybody, please stay hydrated, drink plenty of water, wonderful. Stay out of the sun as much as you can. Keep your animals inside, I would say, if you can, out of the sun, because that's important. And remember to water your plants.
Muted, Rabbi.
Oh, I see. Thanks. I was saying, yes, it's very hot through at least the end of the week. So let's all take care of ourselves and be good. And it seems like hopefully people haven't had their electricity turned off in the brownouts, so, and they're able to stay cool. So anybody in earshot does have in the next couple of days air conditioning turned off at a time of the day that it's really too hot, if you contact me, there are congregants who have said that they have extra spaces or things like that. We would shelter people. So let us know if you need a cooling zone, right?
They're part of our cooling congregation.
Yes. All right. So now we're going to move into our Siyyum, our Shema and Hashkivenu prayers.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Adonai Echad. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu, L'shalom, L'shalom. Ve'hamidenu Shomreinu, L'chaim. Ufros aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha, Ufros aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha. Amen. Shelter us beneath your wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right, O Adonai. Amen. Amen, amen. Amen, amen. Amen. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu, L'shalom, L'shalom. Ve'hamidenu Shomreinu, L'chaim. Ufros aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha, Ufros aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha. Amen.
So just a few announcements for folk. We are getting ready for the High Holy Days. Those who have sent in your High Holy Day, your commitments for the new year should receive, we hope to mail by the end of the week, your High Holy Day packet with some basic schedule information and forms for the memorial book and things like that you can send back. We won't send out the actual links for the services until closer to the beginning of the High Holy Days. You'll get those in a digital format so that you can click on them to get to the links. You can't click on the paper, so that doesn't work as well. And we'll get those things out. Do we have regular music scheduled this week, Cantor? Yes.
Yep. As far as I can tell right now, we should be on for 11 o'clock on Tuesday morning, tomorrow morning, and also on Thursday morning on our TBI Preschool Facebook page.
So we're doing all of getting those things all ready for the High Holy Days. Please join us on Wednesday for Zoom Siyyum, and of course Friday night services. Check your congregational email that came on Thursday night for adult Jewish learning opportunities that are also going on in our community. And we would love to get from families or individuals pictures or videos, just pictures of you and your family, or videos of you wishing the rest of the community a good and sweet year, or Shana Tova, so that we can include them in our High Holy Days. So that would be really great. We'd love to get some of that from you. So do that. Take a little video. It's a good project. Take a picture, send it to pics at TBI Pomona, PICS at tbipomona.org, and we can include them. And if you'd like to be involved in some other way for the High Holy Days, if you're a shofar blower, you can contact Cantor Paul. If you want to share a reading or something, which we'll have to pre-record, let me know. Those kinds of things, but you should be getting something in that High Holiday packet if you've done a renewal that also reminds you about all of these different ways that you can participate in our High Holy Days. Anything else you want to share, Cantor Paul?
No, just a reminder that also coming up, starting 2 weeks from tomorrow, is Rabbi and I, our first High Holy Day preparation class, new tools for Elul. Speaking of Elul, Rosh Chodesh Elul is coming up this Friday, the first of the month of Elul, the first last month of the year, and 30 days of preparation. So just wanted to point out the holy days are approaching, and we will...
we'll be blowing the shofar at the end of our services.
That's right. Rabbi and I will be starting to blow the shofar, and we will be doing our teachings 3 weeks here on Zoom, starting Tuesday, 2 weeks from tomorrow. So...
great.
Whatever that date, I think it's the 28th, but I'm not sure.
All right, let's close with a song.
Cool. Get a little more volume out of this. Here we go. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ose shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Ose shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu hakol yoshvei tevel. Ose shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Ose shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Ose shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Amen.
Yes, amen. We could use a little peace in the world. Oseh shalom. Hope to see you all soon. Erev tov, lehitraot.
Lehitraot. Good
Bye.
night, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.